All right, guys, Chad with Advising Men. I've got a quick video for you today. I've got an email from a subscriber. He is going through a divorce, or in the middle of it, or like kind of the beginning process. She's left the home, and he is trying to fix the marriage, win her back, all that stuff. But he's making some mistakes, and these are common mistakes that I see. Guys display certain traits that make a woman less attracted to them, and then the woman leaves, and then they continue to display those traits, and they wonder why she won't come back, because he's like, I want to change, I'll do whatever. Guys are like, give me a plan and I'll do it. That's how we're wired. But when you're following the wrong plan, you're not going to get the best results. You're not going to get the results you want. So I wanted to go through a few points with you guys, just so you have this in your head. If you're having issues with either a long-term relationship or a marriage, these are things that you have to nail down to make sure that you aren't going to have these issues, and you aren't going to have a separation of the relationship. So, number one is she's turned off by the list of things you've done or demonstrated that are not masculine behavior. Now, keep in mind, I just said masculine behavior. That's a key to this video. That's a key to the relationship, especially if it's long-term or a marriage relationship. It's masculine behavior from the man. Okay, number two, you've created an environment where she is not being guided or led in the relationship. This makes her feel like she is alone and responsible for everything good or bad that happens in that relationship. You are putting the responsibility on her to make things work. Sometimes this is a guy that acts like nothing's his fault and everything is the woman's fault. Okay, that is definitely not going to get your relationship back together. You need to look in the mirror, and more than likely, 9 times out of the 10, the reason that she left isn't her fault. It's actually yours. Okay? Number three, she resents you for putting her in a position where she is displaying masculine energy and traits. You can actually put your wife or girlfriend in a position where she has to display masculine traits to make things work. And when she's in that position, she hates it. She hates it. You're making her hate the relationship. You have to get that through your head. Okay? Couple examples of that. She makes all the decisions without consulting you. You've put her in a position where she has to make the decisions, or the decisions just don't get made. So she has to make all the decisions. What else? She plans all the interactions. Okay? Interactions meaning scheduling kids' activities, scheduling extracurricular stuff for the family, plans your date nights. That's a freaking knife through the relationship. If your wife or girlfriend is planning your date nights, man, you need some work, bro. Okay? Number four is she plans get-togethers with friends. So get this. This is a killer. Your wife or girlfriend is planning get-togethers with friends, which are usually other couples, and the whole time that you're together with those other couples, guess what your wife or girlfriend is complaining about? The fact that she had to set everything up. If it wasn't for her, you'd never see each other. We'd never see our friends if it wasn't for her. She's actually talking to her friends about that in the same spot that you're in with your friends, with your group of friends. Do you see how devastating that can be to a relationship? Do you see how she can lose so much respect for you because you aren't leading? Huge problems here, okay? Let's move on. This is the number one killer. She senses your dependency on her. You have been in the relationship for whatever amount of time. It could be 10 years, could be 1 year. But you have started depending on her for emotional support. Stuff goes wrong at work, stuff goes wrong wherever, family, whatever. You're coming to her for counseling. You're coming to her to talk to her and bounce stuff off of. You're creating a dependency on her, okay? It's just devastating when you create dependency on her, okay? Few points. You've come to rely on or handed over your role to her. That creates, or that shows dependency. You're just basically throwing your hands up and she has to take all the responsibility. Okay. When you're together with your friends or you meet somebody or you introduce your wife, you say things like, oh, here's my better half, or I'm so lucky to be with her, you know, or the Tom Cruise Top Gun, you complete me, she completes me. You're saying those kind of things. You're literally voicing to her and whoever you're talking to that you are less and she is more. You're literally doing that. Okay. And as you do that, the attraction level just keeps going down, just keeps diving down. You're creating this problem. You've created the problem, and now she doesn't want to come back to that problem. You've shown her everything that is what she does not want in a relationship. Okay? Another one, you do not lead or plan anything, like we talked about earlier. This means she sees you as just another child in the house that she has to take care of. You think you're some stud dude because your wife is doing your laundry and your wife is doing all this stuff, but she looks at you as just another kid in the house she has to take care of. You're just another pain in her butt. You're just another responsibility that she has that she feels like she doesn't, you know, she's not, it's not like a kid, not like her own biological child, where she feels a sense of, I'm going to take care of this child, I'm going to raise this child. You're a grown-ass man. She shouldn't have to raise you. But you're putting in her position where she actually feels like it, okay? Next point, you've not established a clear role in the relationship. And if you do not establish clear roles, clear boundaries, if you don't establish that, guess how it makes her feel? It makes her feel anxious and it makes her feel confused. Okay? So that's a list. That is a list. And guys want lists. Guys want plans. Okay? So there's the problem. If you're doing anything on that list, you are the problem and you need to correct your behaviors. Extremely important if you want to save your marriage or save your relationship. Okay? When you try to get an ex back or you try to get your wife back, when you do that kind of stuff, that is an opportunity for growth in you. This is not like, oh, I want to get my wife back and everything's going to be the exact same it was and I'm going to have this little butterfly in my stomach. It does not work that way. Does not work that way. This is an opportunity for growth for you. This is an opportunity for you to figure out the stuff that you're doing wrong so that you can fix it and you can either get your wife or girlfriend back or find someone better under better circumstances because you actually lead the relationship. So go back through this video, look at that list, figure out, be honest with yourself, see if you're doing any of this stuff. Because if you're doing this stuff, you need coaching and I can provide that for you. You can get coaching with me. We can go over the relationship. We can go over everything and I can get you straightened out and I can get you straightened out quick. Okay? This is not something that's going to take a year to do. You give me 6 solid weeks with you paying attention and doing what I'm telling you to do, your life will be completely different. It won't be the list that I just gave you. So that's the video for today, guys. Advisingmen.com. Go there and sign up for coaching. The monthly coaching is about to get shut down. I'm getting full there, so I'm about to shut that down. I think I have maybe 1 or 2 more spots, but I'm about to shut that down on the website, so you can't purchase that. The hourly coaching and the monthly coaching we can still do. So make sure you go to the website. Email me at advisingmen@gmail.com. You can also sign up for my email list. Make sure you're on the email list so that I know you're there and I can send you extra videos that I do just for my email list. You can buy merchandise, t-shirts, coffee mugs, stuff like that on the website. But get the coaching. Coaching is the fastest way to correct the mistakes that you're making. It's so important. Direct coaching is the best and fastest way. Okay, guys, I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video.